Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Throwing Moore. Rolls right. Unloads to the wideout. Just got rid of that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Moore to the air. Out wide right, it's Hooks. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Extending the play. Slings it downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Moore. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lets it develop. It's Owens. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Aggies want to move quickly. Driving forward, it's Owens. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
A first down run on the doorstep. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Escapes the pressure going right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dante Moore. Right side, it's Davison. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Long way to go on second down. Moore will throw. Turns it upfield. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Third and long right here. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Back open in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Running inside, it's Owens. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Davison. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Moore. Buying time to his right. Gets rid of it. Misses badly on that one.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Moore from the gun on third down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him the 14-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, more. Rush right in his face. He'll pull it down. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Throwing Reed. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Now here's Reed. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Reed. Throwing right. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Oregon. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do on an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Reed can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Release to the back. Reels it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. Turning it on. Got the first down. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll go with a direct snap. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrow. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down coming up. Motion from the wide receiver. On the delay, it's Owens. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Moore to throw. Soft spot in the middle. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Moore, play action. Right down the middle. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Throwing Moore. this time on target. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the back. Dante Moore wants to throw again. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Nestled just inside that right upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel